carbohydrate configuration. That's what we are dealing with today, basically. Now, according to what I released, the notes I released earlier, we're going strictly to the two major configurations of carbohydrates. Now, we have two projections here. We have the Emil Fisher's projection and we have the Water-Haworth projection. These are the two major projections that we have in carbohydrates. The Emil Fisher's is the linear form. Either you call it the linear form or you say the straight form. And the Water-Haworth is the ring form. I said the linear form in brackets straight form of all monosaccharides are the Emil Fisher's projection. For example, your glucose and fructose structures. We all know that your glucose is an example of an aldohexose. And we know that the carbon of glucose is changing configuration at carbon 3. That is, check. Ordinarily, you know that aldohexose, it will have an aldehyde group. This is the aldehyde group at the top here. Soft. But I'm not even feel on carbon. I have it here like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, we all know that your carbohydrate are polyhydroxy. That is, each of the carbon atom contains an hydroxy group. Now, with that, let me just fill it up. I'm going to have HOH. Now, I said your glucose is changing at carbon 3. That is, instead of HOH, it will be OH. Then fill the rest with HOH. This is also HOH. But there's another tendency of binding here. That means you're filling this with what? Hydrogen. So this is your glucose Emil Fisher structure. Now, to that of fructose. Your fructose is an example of a ketohexose. That is, contains 6 carbon that belong to a ketone group. And it's also changing at carbon 3. You can see here, I already have the ketone group here. So without wasting my time, just with HOH. This is carbon 2, carbon 1, carbon 3. I'm going to be having OH, OH, OH. Here also OH. Just introduce hydrogen and hydrogen. You're done. This is your fructose Emil Fisher's structure. Now, without wasting our time, let's just quickly go to the second part, the most important part now. That's the Water-Haworth projection. And that's the ring form of carbohydrates. Now, in Water-Haworth projection, your Water-Haworth projection is formed by the reaction of your carbonyl group with an hydrogen group. And this hydrogen group is always coming from the penultimate carbon. I said it's formed by the reaction of carbonyl group with an hydrogen group. The hydrogen group is always coming from the penultimate carbon. What are penultimate carbon? Your penultimate carbon are the carbon that is an asymmetric carbon that is furthest from the carbonyl group. The asymmetric carbon that is furthest from the carbonyl group is your penultimate carbon. That is asymmetric carbon. Toba genus anomeric carbon. And what are asymmetric carbon? Your asymmetric carbons are just they are carbons or atoms that have 4 different groups being attached. Once you have different 4 groups attaching to one atom, that is an asymmetric atom. Let me give an example here. Let's say this is a carbon and I'm having different groups. Let's say I'm having hydroxy here, I'm having H here, I'm having R group, alkyl, and I'm having let's assume I'm having Cl here. Just assuming. Now if you check this 4 group, 1, 2, 3, 4, they are all different. So this carbon is an example of what? An asymmetric carbon. Asymmetric. All the same, let's continue. So we now said our reaction, if you want to form our Water-Haworth reaction,